Hey there Cancer, welcome to your August Tarot reading. Let's see what may be on the cards for you for August 2022. I've got the 9 card block here that describes the situation, Cancer. I've got lead tarot energies and oracles on both sides of the deck. The left hand side for me is generally where you've come from, what's created the situation you found yourself in. The right hand side, where you're headed or what you may need to be, do or embody to successfully navigate yourself through the situation. So you didn't get a fancy sped up shuffle video at the start of this, and Cancer, that's because I forgot to hit play on the camera, so I was kind of doing it for myself. But I wanted to honor the cards that are here. I'm really feeling this reading is for someone, so we're just jumping straight on in. Cancer, I just get this feeling that you have been struggling to fulfill some kind of long-held hope, dream or wish for quite some time. I've got double nines, could have been 9 months, could have been 9 years for some of you. You know, it's been on pause, it's not been happening. I think you're very close to giving up, but please don't, Cancer. Wheel of Fortune is here. There feels like a whole lot of synchronistic energy here, and that, you know, maybe the universe is going to come in with some kind of divine push to get this divine plan happening. Hey there Magic One, just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my 2 different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, Cancer, well let's jump on in. So yeah, 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords here. Yeah, I just feel like you've been, you know, you really got the battle scars to show for trying to make this wish happen. It's not been without trying, okay? It feels like you have put in the work, but you just haven't been getting that result that you've hoped for. Now, you might think, oh look, why does the universe do this? You know, and often it's because, you know, there's lessons in the journey that we needed to learn, okay? So it feels like that cycle is coming to an end. I am a believer that we need to shift the energy in some way though, to kind of show that we've learned those lessons. Like sometimes the 9 of Wands for me can be, you know, we're very, very close to the 10 of Wands, and that is lifting some kind of weight off our shoulders, or, you know, taking the stress out of the situation. You know, sometimes we might be fighting for things that aren't quite meant to be in the form that we'd hoped for. So there can be an element of changing things up a little bit as well. Now, you know, this dream or wish will be different for all of you. You know, I'm kind of feeling with the energy I'm feeling with the Cups, Page of Cups here. You know, it's something that really like lights you up, something that fills your cup. It's an emotional wish. The 6 of Cups is about receiving that. We see parents and children here. It could be a family goal, or it could be, you know, work, career, and something that feels like it fulfills you, as well as, you know, bringing in the income. So you've been working on this, you've been manifesting this. 4 of Swords is here, and it just feels like it's on pause. And I see someone here who's like literally like, you know, looking at the sword and asking for the breakthrough. And there's been several painful cycles already. You know, I've got the Three of Swords here bearing down on this person. So it kind of feels like you've gotten close, there's been a disappointment. You've gotten close, there's been a disappointment. And, you know, you're still in that waiting period and you're waiting for that breakthrough that's going to help bring this through. Now, you're feeling very conflicted, Five of Swords, about whether to keep going with this. And, you know, there could even be conflict around you with this situation. You know, the Nine of Wands and Five of Swords can indicate that I'm having to watch my back here or protect myself in some way. But I think that that Five of Swords is really about you feeling like you know, you're fighting a losing battle and kind of wanting to retreat, kind of wanting to put those swords down. Now, I don't think you should, but maybe we just need to switch the energy up a little bit. Let's look at the side here. Like, first of all, I've got balance, spirituality, and practicality. We've also got the Get Grounded card, okay? So there's been a lot of like intentions, there's been a lot of manifestations, you have been taking action, but it feels like there needs to be some more grounding coming into this. Are you taking a really methodical, practical approach? Do you have a proper plan in place? Have you broken it down into steps and milestones? Do you need to look at things from a different perspective? Is there a conversation you need to have? Page of Swords. Because the Page of Swords is the winds of change. It's doing things slightly differently for me. It's a directional shift. And sometimes it happens through communication. We might need to communicate where we're at, or, you know, sometimes those words are the spells that we cast. Sometimes we say, look, you know, can't do it in this way anymore. Things have got to change, and then all of a sudden they change. So I kind of get this feeling that you need to have some kind of conversation here. I've also got gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for wherever you want to go. And you know, talking to the universe here. So it's about gratitude for the journey that you've been on, but then it's about surrender. This is about saying, look, I'm grateful for what you've given me, universe, the struggles, plus the good times, plus the satisfaction. But I'm actually, you know, coming to this place of acceptance where I also surrender. Like, if this isn't supposed to happen for me, if this is not my path, where do you want me to go now? Okay, so that's what I see. But then with the Queen of Wands at the center of the reading, she's this energy of Aries. She is not about giving up. She is this fiery energy of determination, because in your instincts, in your gut and in your heart, Cancer, you just get the feeling that this was supposed to be, this is supposed to happen. And, you know, it doesn't feel like a time to give up, but it feels like a time to take a different approach or see things from a different perspective. And because I am a believer in the energetic universe, you betcha you change your energy and your external reality changes. That's the energy of the, you know, of the magician, right? It really works in weird and wonderful ways, which is interesting because the cards on this side kind of support that theory, really. I've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is an energy of surprise, you know, it's an energy of an unexpected outcome, a silver lining. It is really about expect the unexpected, and that very thing that you're trying to manifest could come in a slightly different package from what you had anticipated, okay? So be open to different viewpoints, different directions, or things happening in slightly different ways. But what I love, outside of the love card here, is this one here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's the full moon in Capricorn, and it can mean that by taking a little bit more of a grounded, practical approach, right, that very much that Capricorn energy, that this tough cycle can end, right? It feels like, you know, there is going to be a shift in the energy, and the Page of Cups is going to send us some kind of, you know, beautiful surprise here. The Six of Cups is the energy of receiving, and we see receivership through people. So please be open, you know, open Cancer, to the people around you, and understand that the universe can send help, advice, opportunities, possibilities through people. So, you know, we have to be kind of tuned into that. We also have to say yes to that when people do, you know, offer us things. Yeah, I do see that energy here, because it feels like one of those interactions can turn the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about the end of a tough cycle, right? And a karmic cycle, so that the new can open up. And we've got, you know, 2 9s here. Like, has this been a 9-month, a 9-year cycle? Because the 10 here, it could be like, okay, this is just the tipping point where things shift and change. You just needed to learn that karmic lesson. It's a change of luck. It's a change of fortune. It can be a change of direction. That's what I'm really feeling here. It's like finally the luck changes. Finally the energy changes here. Maybe you're needing to bring some more love into the situation here, Cancer. It really says that, you know, divine source is the idea that no person, place or thing is your salvation, only love itself. Coming into that place of gratitude, coming into that place of acceptance, coming into a place of, you know, well, I'm just going to manifest this from an open-hearted place of love. And that is often when the flower blooms, right? I've got Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So this feels like angels, spirits, guides have got your back here, Cancer. And, you know, I believe that there's a divine plan for your life, but because we have free will, sometimes we can get a bit lost in that, right? When things feel really hard for a prolonged period of time, we have to switch things up. It doesn't mean to say that the goal's not going to happen, but it's like we need to change, you know, take a different viewpoint. What am I really trying to be, you know, taught here is a good question to reflect on. So there feels like the stars are aligning, the stage is being set, and that there are helpers in the subtle realms that might, you know, might operate through real people in the, you know, on the earth plane. So definitely, you know, be open to that. The Death card is here, and it feels like it's the end of a cycle where things weren't growing, right? We can think about, you know, the death as the winter, where things have died away, and I think that's kind of where you've been for a while. It's like, I haven't seen any new growth for a while, right? Maybe I've still been tending to the soil, right? I've been watering it, I've been putting nutrients on it, but there's no new growth, and it just feels because maybe nothing is supposed to grow there right now, and we need to take that new approach, which is one of surrender, to change up that energy and achieve the goal. So that's the death energy. It feels like it's the end of that cycle. The end of that cycle, and I feel like you're going to reconnect with that 3 of Cups, okay? At the moment, it's like I'm kind of in a bit of an energy of dissatisfaction, right? 4 of Cups is like, you know, I'm kind of disconnected from myself. I feel disconnected from this goal. But the 3 down here, 3 is the number of the Empress. It's also the 3 of Cups that talks about, you know, reconnecting with that hope, dream or wish. And the 3 of Cups says, well, you've actually have planted the seeds. They have just not been, it's not been the divine time, Wheel of Fortune, for them to germinate, for them to, you know, come through the soil. But oh yeah, they have been doing their thing under the soil. You just couldn't see that. The stage was being set. And the 4 of Cups is really saying to me that very soon, you know, the 3 of Cups, which is celebrating the harvest, is the celebration, the joy, and knowing that they're actually growing and birthing, giving way to the Empress's dream, which you'd hoped for up here. That just didn't seem to be happening, you know, actually was happening behind the scenes anyway. So just keep in mind that you do need to balance, you know, the spirituality, the manifestation, the intentions with a grounded practical plan, an earthly plan that, you know, you can take the steps on. But it does feel like we need to take a slightly different approach. Maybe have some conversations, take a different viewpoint here, but not lose the determination of the Queen of Swords, because instinctually she knows that that hope, dream or wish was meant to bloom all along. So the Page of Cups says, maybe look in a slightly different direction, Be open to synchronistic opportunity, and also expect the unexpected. So Cancer, that's what I have for you, and if this is where we part ways, thank you for joining me for the reading. If you would like to go deeper into this message, the first link down below will take you to the extended version of that reading, and over there I will be drawing clarifiers for each of the core 9 cards, and I will also be drawing more oracle cards as well, so we're going to expand the reading a lot. Drop me a comment if you're cool to share. I'd love to interact with you guys over there. Please hit subscribe. Really helps keeping the channel going, and it is the way and the reason that I can provide so many free readings by having those annoying ads on there. I mean, yeah, I watch YouTube too. Don't think that I love them either, but it is essential for content creators. You would have to be in a very fortunate position to be able to, you know, exchange your time and pump out content without, you know, without getting that little bit back. So that would be amazing if you can hit subscribe, and I will see you back here for the weekly readings and when the time comes for the September monthly. Wishing you much love and magic for August. Do take care, Cancer. Bye for now.